If you're shooting on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, there's a way to get your footage to look even better than it already looks. I'm talking about manually setting your exposure. The problem with that is if the sun's out at all, chances are, even with the lowest ISO of 50, you're going to have an overexposed image. The solution to that, ND filters. We're going to take this outside. It's a nice sunny day out. It's a little cold. I'm going to have to bundle up. So let's go out and take a look at some footage with the ND filters. It's a bright day outside. I am standing in shade. I have the exposure value set to minus 0.7, and I'm using the histogram on the DJI Mimo app to gauge that along with the exposure peaking. If I switch over to manual exposure, even if I set the ISO at 50, this is what it's going to look like. So here it is at 50. This is the lowest ISO that it can go. We're not going to be able to recover much. Everything's blown out. So now I have an ND filter on here. This is the ND32. Let me walk into the sunshine here and see. So here we go. There's a little bit of sun's right on my face. That's always fun, right? I'm going to shoot some scenery with the different ND filters on there. So this is still with the ND32. It's about 1 o'clock right now, so the sky is pretty bright. The sun is shining overhead to our left. Overall, my histogram's looking pretty good. Nothing's really hitting the highs, nothing's really hitting the lows right now. This is now with the ND64 on there. Now, of course, if I go into where there's shadows, of course, I would switch over to the 32 or the 18. This is with the ND16. So the easy solution is to bump your ISO up to 100 on this one. And I can tell I'm getting a much better image, a little bit less blowout, especially if I come up here to this part of the deck. An ND16 on here, color profile set to normal, ISO is 100, I'm shooting at 4K, 1/40th. The key thing on this unit is having enough light. Where you get into low light is where you get into a little bit of trouble, where you start to introduce noise. You can fix that to a degree in post, but having a good amount of light is key. Having the ND filters, I think, is a huge asset. It doesn't cost that much for a set of 4 NDs to use. They're small, they're magnetic, so you just have to be aware of keeping them clean. Keep that cloth with it so you can get any dust off of it. You are going to have to use your fingers to take them out of the case and put them on the unit. So you want to make sure that you have that cloth with you to keep dust and debris clean from them. Other than that, it's a great tool. I'm really happy with the purchase. I think it was $34 for 4 of them. They range from $30 to $60 for a 4-pack, and it's definitely a wise investment. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, it means a lot. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.